Hey everybody, this is NJ, the host of the NJ podcast, and this is 5 Point Fridays. This is part of the Everyday series where we share insights and ideas in the form of 5 different points related to a topic that can change and influence your life. Fridays is a good time for you to reflect because you're winding down from the week, or you could be ramping up to carry on grinding over the weekend. Whether you're relaxing or you're going to carry on grinding, Fridays is a good time to contemplate on topics like these. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about how to kill your dreams. How to kill your dreams. Now, there was a TED Talk and a blog that was delivered and created by Bal Pesce, who authored The Brazilian Girl from Silicon Valley, on this very topic on how to kill your dreams. I found it insightful and inspiring, so I decided to assimilate and share this on this the podcast today. Now, we all want to leave a dent on the universe. The more ambitious want to write off the universe, send it to the panel beaters, But why do so many of us quit on things that are supposed to be the most important for the rest of our lives? Bal Pesce noted that over her travels, she's made it a point to start asking people about their projects and why their endeavors died. And after many conversations and different companies and more than 30 countries, she got to a point of why people end up destroying their dreams. And here are 5 ways that you can kill your dream. The first point is buy into the notion of an overnight success. Lionel Messi said, "I start early and stay late, day after day, year after year. It took me 17 years and 114 days to become an overnight success." You've heard of the story. There's a 20-year-old guy, created a mobile app, sold it for millions, sometimes in the billions of dollars, in a matter of days. This may seem real, however, if you were to really break it down, you figure out that the guy had probably had 50 to 100 apps that failed and had a master's or a PhD in the specific field. That person had been thinking about the problem and solutions for years and years and years. There's no such thing as a person who achieves overnight success, There is no way that SpaceX and Tesla became overnight successes. There is no way that Martin Luther King Jr. got a Nobel Peace Prize as an overnight success. Microsoft did not become a $1 trillion company overnight. Same for Amazon. Same for Apple. Same for Larry Page and Sergey Brin. They didn't wake up one day as an overnight success. And if you understand something, every overnight success story is a result of everything that you've done up into your life until that very moment. It takes time. It takes decades. It takes years and years of practice. The GOAT of tennis right now, Super Novak Djokovic, did not become the greatest tennis player of all time overnight. People asked how he ascended to where he got to, and you have to realize that he spent many years behind Roger Federer, behind Rafael Nadal as the number 3 or number 4 in the world, until he finally got to the point where he knew how to become better in his decision making, and the rest, they say, is history. So if you want to murder your dream, buy into the notion of an overnight success. It takes time. At one point, every major company was a startup. Like, we didn't just wake up and on the 8th day, God created Hewlett Packard. Doesn't work like that. Don't kill your dream by buying into the notion of an overnight success. The second point on how to kill your dream is to let other people decide which way you should take. Stuart Wilde said, "Only you can decide what's best for you." Now, if we are fortunate, we'll come across people in our field who have far more experience than we do. And then when you're building that business and that project, they will offer experience and they will advise. And this is very good. Let's listen to them. Let's learn from them. Let's thank them. At the end of the day, in the final analysis, you are the only person who can decide which steps to take. No one else can live your life for you. No one else can tell you where you should go and how you should live. When I was studying university, I asked everybody under the sun what it is I should study and the route that I should take. But at the end of the day, I had to pick because it was me who was going to attend the lectures, doing the tutorials, attending the extra classes, and writing the exams. You will bear the brunt of the decision, so you need to be the ultimate decision maker. Learn from people, listen to them. At the end of the day, don't let another person decide which way you should take. Think of your life as a pipe system. You can choose many paths, but to get to a place that's aligned with what you hold dear, you must make the choices for yourself. Yes, it will hurt. Yes, you may hit dead ends sometimes, but that's the process that you need to go through to find your path in life. The third point on how to kill your dreams is to know that you will grow, but settling too soon. Knowing that you will grow and then deciding to settle. Og Mandino said, "Success and rest don't sleep together." Now, we can get to a point where we've worked hard. In the last 5 to 10 years, you spent day in and day out focusing on the important project. The project has grown, and now you've got a very reliable team that you trust 100%. That's great, fantastic, great for you. The work you've done so far has been so good that even if you do nothing, the company will continue to grow. It's time to rest for a bit now? No. If you see a peak now, then work as hard as ever to find yourself another peak. I heard someone say that when you get to the top of a mountain, don't rest there, but always go after the next mountain peak. Whenever you're part of a project that's doing well organically, imagine how much some hard work might accelerate it. Okay? Put in the hard work. Put in the time. Work harder than ever before, because a very easy way for you to kill your dream is to become complacent. Jim Rohn said, "Why not see how far you can go, what you can be, what you can become? Why not?" Cristiano Ronaldo is the greatest scorer in footballing history at the current moment. He could have been complacent and he got to 500, but he kept on looking for a new peak, and now he's well over 773 goals scored. Don't rest. The fourth way to kill your dreams is to blame somebody else. Dave Ramsey said, "It's easy to blame others for your situation. It's much more productive to search your own past and find what caused your faults." There are some people who can build the best product ever and choose and say that I've got horrible market conditions and no one is going to be buying this stuff. Or you've heard of a person who can say, I've got this product but I don't have the capital. Someone doesn't want to give me the capital. No one wants to invest in me. Or they'll say, my job is really draining my soul, and the employer is not paying me enough, or they're not giving me the opportunity. Or we can blame all these external factors. They'll blame the political climate. They'll blame the politicians. They'll blame the economic downturn. They'll blame COVID-19. They'll blame the societal constraints. They'll blame cancel culture. They'll blame the legal changes that have been made. They'll blame changes in technology, that it's not fair to them that technology has really hampered their product or their business. It really doesn't matter, but if you have no locus of control and decide to blame other people, it's not going to work out well for you. Some people may end up changing their product, changing their team, changing their approach, but they don't change their mindset to say, I need to adopt 100% responsibility for my dream and for my goal. And if I put that into the hands of somebody else, my dream will die. So don't blame your situation on others. Take a good look at yourself and ask yourself, what did I do? What did I not do? And what can I do? Once you ask those questions, you take responsibility and you can carry on growing and your dream won't die. The fifth point of how to kill your dream is value achieving a dream and nothing else. Only value achieving a dream and nothing else. Someone said in the depths of despair, they said, I have this dream that will not let me go. Now, there are people who can be so tunnel visioned and so focused on achieving the dream that they discard everything else in life. And it's good to be focused, it's good to have that tunnel vision, but it's also good to have a bit of fun. It's also good to realize that there are other important things in life. Spend time with your family, spend time with your kids, being able to contribute to a social cause that will outlive you and is far more and is bigger than you. You can take the trip around the world. You can learn that course. You can take time to reflect, but do not only value achieving the dream and nothing else. I have two types of books in the world, other than the Bible. The two types of books. The books I've read before The Alchemist, and the books I've read after The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And there is a story of a very rich man who had a very lavish palace, and you could see many of the wonders of the world, and there were so many books and libraries. And this man commissioned a boy to take a teaspoon filled with oil and said, go from the very bottom of this place to the very end and just take that trip. So the boy went around and he was so caught up in what was going on around him, the books, the tapestry, the decorations, the decor. And when he got back to the old man, the old man said, right, so what happened? It's like, and then the old man said, and then the boy said, I saw all these wonderful things. And then the old man said, where is my teaspoon of oil? And the boy ended up realizing that while he was looking at all the wonders of this place, he spilled the oil. And then the old man said, go back again, do the same exercise. And this time the boy was so focused on the teaspoon of oil. And then when he came back, he said to the old man, here's a teaspoon of oil, I did not spill a single drop. The old man said, well, what did you see? And then he said, well, I didn't see anything. Then he said, do you see these special ornaments that were there? And the boy was like, no, I missed it because I was so focused on the teaspoon. And the old man said, the moral of the story is, be focused on the teaspoon, but be sure to take in the wonders that are around you. And similar to you, on how you can kill your dreams and valuing the dream and nothing else, because when you get to the end of your life, you'll realize this thing consumed you and you were not able to live, and you'll end up resenting the power the dream had over you, and you will, like this person who said, I have this dream that will not let me go, end up being resentful. I hope you enjoyed this episode of 5 Point Fridays, where we talked about 5 ways to kill your dreams, where we said 5 ways to do this is to believe in overnight success, let others decide which way you should take, to settling when you should be growing, blaming somebody else, and value achieving the dream and nothing else. If you like this episode, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you're interested in books and merchandise, please head over to the website. Have yourself a fantastic Friday. Make sure you don't kill your dreams, and I will see you on the next episode.